3 years ago, my brother disappeared. One day he was there, and the next day, he was just gone. No goodbye, no note, no explanation. The police searched everywhere. Forests, nearby towns, security cameras. They questioned everyone who knew him. Friends, co-workers, even family. But they never found anything. After a few months, the case slowly faded away. My parents stopped talking about it. The house felt different after that. Quieter. Like something important had been removed from it. 2 years later, my parents finally decided to sell the house. They said it was too painful to stay there. So they moved away. And the house where we grew up was sold to another family. That should have been the end of it. Until last night. Around 3 a.m., my phone buzzed and woke me up. I almost ignored it. But something made me check. The message was from an unknown number. No text. Just a single photo. When I opened it, my stomach dropped. It was a picture of my childhood house, taken from across the street. But the photo was clearly taken recently. The porch light was on. The same light my dad installed years ago. Then I noticed something else. The window in the photo was my old bedroom window. And someone was standing inside the room. Just standing there. Looking out. Watching the camera. At first I thought it was just one of the new owners, but then I zoomed in on the photo, and my entire body went cold. The person in the window looked exactly like my brother. Same height, same hair, same face. The same brother who disappeared 3 years ago. Under the photo there was a short message. Only 4 words. I'm finally home. I stared at the screen for almost a full minute, trying to think of any possible explanation. Maybe someone was messing with me. Maybe the photo was edited. But something about it felt real. Too real. I opened the contact info for the number. No name, no profile picture, nothing, just the number. I called it. Straight to voicemail, I called again. Same result. That's when I made the decision that probably wasn't very smart. I grabbed my keys, got in my car, and started driving toward the house. It was about 20 minutes away. The entire drive, my mind kept replaying the photo. If it was really him, where had he been for 3 years? And why send a picture instead of just calling? When I finally turned onto the street where we used to live, everything looked exactly the same. Same houses, same trees, same quiet neighborhood. But when I saw the house, my chest tightened. The lights inside were on. That didn't make sense. I remembered seeing the new owners posting vacation photos earlier that week. They were supposed to be out of town, so why were the lights on? I parked across the street and just stared at the house for a moment. Every instinct told me something was wrong, but curiosity pushed me forward. I walked up the driveway slowly. The porch light flickered slightly as I stepped onto the stairs. Before I even reached the door, it slowly opened. By itself. And from inside the dark hallway, I heard a familiar voice. You actually came. For a moment, I couldn't move. That voice. I hadn't heard it in 3 years, but I recognized it instantly. It was my brother. I stepped inside slowly. The house looked almost exactly the same as when we lived there. Same walls, same hallway, even the same faint creaking sound in the floorboards. But something about it felt wrong, too quiet, too still. Hello? I said. No answer. Then I heard footsteps deeper inside the house. Slow, careful, like someone walking through the kitchen. I followed the sound down the hallway. My heart was pounding so loudly it felt like it echoed off the walls. When I reached the kitchen doorway, I froze. Someone was standing there, facing the counter, back turned toward me. Same height, same shoulders, same posture. Brian, I said quietly. The figure slowly turned around. It was him. My brother. The same face I remembered. But something about him looked different. His expression was completely blank. No emotion. Just staring. "You disappeared," I said. "You've been gone for 3 years." He didn't answer right away. Instead, he looked around the kitchen like he was studying the room. Then he finally spoke. I needed to see if it worked. A cold feeling ran through my chest. What worked? He looked directly at me. Then he said something that made absolutely no sense. "Replacing someone?" I frowned. "What are you talking about?" He walked closer, slowly, almost mechanically. "You don't notice the difference at first," he said quietly. "Families never do." My stomach dropped. "What difference?" He tilted his head slightly, like he was analyzing me. Then he smiled. But it wasn't the smile I remembered. It looked forced, unnatural. "You really don't remember, do you?" "Remember what?" I asked. He leaned closer. Close enough that I could see something strange about his eyes. They looked slightly wrong, like someone trying to imitate a human expression. Then he whispered something that made my entire body go cold. "I'm not the one who disappeared." He slowly pointed at me. "You are." And suddenly, I realized something terrifying. I couldn't remember anything that happened before 3 years ago. Not a single memory. Except the story of my brother disappearing. And now I couldn't stop wondering. What if that story was never true? And what if the person who replaced someone was me?